Are you guys? John's Moto Garage here. Let's set it right there. Oh, hold on. All right. Are you guys? John's Stunt Garage. The other day, well, oh wait, where do we start? Are you guys? Welcome to the channel, John's Stunt Garage. As many of you know, the biggest issue that I've had with this 636 is the brakes. Losing pressure. I replaced the brake pads. I just cannot get these brakes dialed in. And the other day, I started having some gnarly grinding on the rear foot brake. The handbrake was rolling good, it was just the rear foot brake. And the rear foot brake pads are the ones that I just replaced. As you can see, we're digging into it here. I'm gonna be removing this caliper for the rear foot brake. We're gonna take a look at the pads and see what's going on. It really has been just one thing after another with these dang brakes. And that the grinding, it seriously sounds like metal to metal. So let's take a look at here. Let's see what's going on here. I seriously need to get myself a tripod. These Brembo brakes are great, but man, is this pin, you gotta like hammer it out. It just does not make any sense. There we go. Alright, so we got the pin out. Let's take a look at these brake pads and see what the heck is going on. So these are Galfers 1054s. If you guys remember, I just bought these, right? Just installed them. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. All right, so I kid you not, I literally, these are the ones I just put on. These are the ones I took off, the old ones, which actually had a little bit of meat on them. But let's see. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there are literally, the pads on this thing are gone, disappeared. I've never seen that before, and I did not use these a ton. There's no way I ground through the pads that quickly. As you can see, it looks like the pad, the brake pad part of this, literally just fell off on both sides. Can that even happen? Like, does that happen? Is that something common that happens? Because again, these are the old ones, and if you look at it, you still got some meat left on those pads. These are the new ones, which I had, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 sessions on, and the pads are literally gone. There's no way that I ground through the pads like that. There's just no way. There's absolutely no way that happened. Unless these are like wicked soft or something. I can't imagine that's the case. So I think unless somebody out there knows of this type of issue happening, I think the actual pad part of these brakes just fell off. But anyway, that was the metal to metal. Now luckily I wasn't using the rear foot brake on my last few sessions. I was just doing handbrake because of that metal to metal sound. But I kept thinking, dude, I just replaced the pads. There's no way those pads are bad already. And because my rear handbrake was working good, I was like, it can't be the caliper. But yeah, there it is. That's just bizarre. That is absolutely bizarre. So I'll probably run back to Cycle Gear, pick up another set of pads. Hopefully they have them. Hopefully they got them in stock. And get these new pads on. But man, I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. That's just nonsense to me, dude. Absolutely nonsense. So anyway, there you have it. That's that explains the freaking metal on metal grinding, which is just terrible. And the rotor, I think, will be okay, because I wasn't like out riding hard with that. But geez, what a trip. What a trip. Drop a comment below, let me know, have you guys ever seen that before? Losing the actual brake pad part of your brakes. Hopefully this next set will last me a little bit longer. And stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Alright. Picked up some new pads here, and I'm going to show you, we're going to compare these ones to the new ones. So as you can see here, this is what the new brake pad looks like. This is what the current pad looks like, but this pad is only a couple weeks old. And I talked to the dude at Cycle Gear. The first dude I talked to had never heard of that happening, but the second dude I talked to said he has buddies who stunt, and that if this thing is not spaced correctly, it can happen where it'll rip the pad off, basically. So, I don't know. The problem is I have no idea how this is supposed to be set up. And it's weird though, because my old brake pads I just replaced because they were worn down, not because they got ripped off. So, we're gonna give this another shot and see how it works. Half the battle is getting this pin back in. It's a pain in the butt. Oh man, all right. Got the new pads on. Let's see how this works. Definitely looks a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna grab my helmet, throw the camera on there, and we'll take this thing for a quick spin. See how these new pads are working now that we actually have pads again. Oh my gosh, it's hot. All right, well, hopefully that's good. I'm hoping, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That may just be a band-aid. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to find somebody here local who specializes in these stunt builds and probably have them check out the bike and get it dialed in. All right, you guys, John Stunt Garage. That's gonna do it for this one. Like and subscribe if you dig it. We'll hit you next time. Nos vemos.